channel for another unboxing video. I'm going to be taking a look at the recent Fruits Basket Sweet 16 Anniversary Edition Blu-ray release from Funimation Entertainment. This is a re-release, I believe. I think this is like either the 4th or 5th time, but first time on Blu-ray. I know there's a lot of conjecture going on with people wondering if Funimation spent enough time to where the video quality will be the same as the Japanese Blu-ray release. Not going to be getting into that in this video per se, but just going to go ahead and unbox the materials. But if you stick around, as you can see, there are two boxes here, because I had a second item while I was gone on vacation over the weekend show up after I'd gotten back. So I got the email on Thursday before I left saying that the Sweet 16 release was in. However, I got another email on Friday also saying that they had another item that they were preparing to ship, and it did go out Friday night, and both items, surprisingly enough, showed up at the post office here Saturday morning. Thankfully, I had them on hold at the time, so had them delivered when I got back Monday afternoon, and here they are. So why don't we go ahead and we'll start off with the Fruits Basket first, of course, but as I said, stick around. We'll have an unboxing of a second Funimation limited edition. No, just let's call it a premium set, really, because I don't think it's going to have near the materials, and it's really not a mainstream title like Fruits Basket is so much. But it was something I saw on the Funimation streaming service, as I subscribe to VRV now, so I get access to both Crunchyroll and Funimation's online materials. But anyway, let's go ahead and start getting into the boxes and see what we got. Alright, so off camera I actually opened the bigger box first, thinking that that was going to be the Fruits Basket one, but lo and behold, it actually wasn't. So you will see these in the correct order. However, I had to end up doing a little editing to make sure this came out correctly. Alright, so we got a few yards of our paper material here, just like before. Put that to the side, and here is our set for the Blu-rays of Fruits Basket, the Sweet 16 release. And it looks like they have the, looks like the booklet and some materials didn't actually get put inside the box. Funimation chose to shrink wrap them and attach them to the outside of the box, so that's a little different, causing a little bulging here. Quality of the art box seems to be the standard from Funimation lately. It's chipboard, but not really super thick. But let's go ahead and open this up here and take a look at the materials. Oh yes, there's nothing more pleasing than being able to take the shrink wrap off a brand new series like this. So yeah, they did. They put, this is interesting. So on the outside, apparently this just wasn't made to hold the materials inside the box for some strange reason. But here on the outside was the packet that includes the art cards for our set. Here, of course, was the wrap on the back side explaining the materials that are included in the set. And this release is both Region A and Region B Blu-ray compatible. I kind of like that Funimation has been taking that approach on a lot of their items. You know, I think it's too bad that stuff has to be like region separated, and I think it's just a ploy for companies to make more money, but you know, they go about this however they want to. So before I get into that, let's take one more look at the outside of the box. And there's our spine and the reverse side of the box, and of course we've got Fruits Basket on the top and your Funimation information on the bottom as well. So here are the discs, and they're in, you know, kind of like the cheaper, I would say, Viridian collection style, except thankfully they have the materials, and there are 4 discs in the set. Thankfully they have the materials inside this plastic shell that is apparently glued to the cardboard. So it's better than the original Viridian ones where they just kind of had paper cardboard and cut slits into there. And first one I got like that was Galaxy Railways, and you know, that kind of got damaged pretty easily over time, taking discs out, putting them back in, and I felt like it was pretty easy to also scratch the discs if you weren't careful. But there are the 4 discs included. Well, very plain, very, very plain on the printing on the discs. But again, it's Funimation, so I guess it doesn't surprise me that they kind of cheaped out in that sense. And here's the art on all the sides of the fold-out, which contains the discs. So for the price of this, which looking at RightStuf right now, they're listing a retail price of $62.04, $84.98, and the 10% discount for members of Got Anime. Really not too bad for that price, I would say. So here is, once again, the envelope, which contains the art cards. And yeah, I don't know why they didn't make this chipboard art box just a little bit bigger, so these could have fit in there with the other materials as well. Kind of strange, but hey, Funimation, you know, whatever. But let's go ahead and take a look at our cards here. And they all have the Fruits Basket logo on the back and Funimation. I'll just kind of go through these quickly here. I'll give you a glimpse. Nice quality material. And pretty much the same on all of them. They have just the plain logos on the back. And I'm checking too, just to be sure they didn't sneak something past me here, and somebody later on is going to go, oh wait, that card was different. What are you talking about? But you're seeing this for the first time like I am. I don't like to go through and look at materials before I shoot them. And generally I don't take the time to prepare a whole bunch of notes ahead of it. Only once in a while will I do something like that. And well, interestingly enough, it looks like I received a duplicate here. Now I'm going to have to go back and count the number of cards that were included. And I'm going to wonder if I didn't get an extra card by mistake. So let me count these quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 13. 13 cards. Well, somebody might have gotten shorted a card from their set in the process of the machines putting these together. Oddly enough, I had the same thing happen with first season set 3, I believe it was, of Sword Art Online. My premium set included 2 of the collector's cards for some reason in the initial run. So again, it's like, well, I wonder if somebody got shorted out of one of those. And I always thought about perhaps trying to sell that extra one. I don't know if it's really worth the time to put those out on eBay. You know, and I think about it too. It was strange to me that when they did another run of those sets that they did not include those collector's cards in the additional runs, and still charge the same amount for the sets. But I guess that's Aniplex for you, trying to make some extra money there on the side, you know, cheaping out, however you want to look at it. But anyway, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the materials on this one. You know, very nice set here, I would say, for the for what you paid here. And like I said, the going rate right now when I look at RightStuf is $84.98 retail and $62.04 with the discount. However, it's very possible the next time a Funimation sale rolls around, you might be able to snag it for a little less. Usually, what, it's 40%, I think, is the discount. 30 to 40%, somewhere in there. So it's possible you might be able to pick this up then for like $59.99. But well worth it, I would say. And this is actually the third set I've purchased of Fruits Basket myself. I bought the original Slim art box release with the 5 very thin cases. And then I also ended up picking up the last collector's edition that Funimation released that had the discs and a included book as well with the materials. And I always thought that was a strange one too, because they put in one slim case and one, you know, regular brick pack case, but it all fit in there, which again is why it surprises me that for this release Funimation didn't make the art box just a little bit bigger to fit the art cards inside of it. But like I said, you know, whatever, Funimation, it's still cool, and nice materials that are added in here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item, which I don't know how many of you may or may have watched, but it's a cute little romantic comedy, and that's coming up here in just a little bit. RightStuf once again with the quality job, making sure everything arrives safely. So this is the other one that I picked up. This is And You Thought There Is Never a Girl Online. Now, I missed out on this one when it originally aired because I believe this is Funimation exclusive, and at the time I still only had Crunchyroll, so don't believe this was ever in their catalog. So I had a chance to watch a couple of episodes of this one night when I first signed up for VRV, and was kind of scrolling through some of the titles that Funimation had available on there, and really ended up liking this one after I watched it. So I went ahead and jumped onto RightStuf and pre-ordered the limited edition release, and so that's the other one that showed up this weekend. And a little something about it here. The plot goes that the teenager Hideki Nishimura, he ends up playing a massively multiplayer online role game called Legendary Axe. And one day he proposed to a girl, but she ended up telling him she really is a man in real life. So he ends up swearing off online marriages. But 2 years later, here he's been involved with a guild and eventually accepts an in-game marriage invite from his persistent guildmate. Her name is Akko. Anyway, when the guild has their first ever IRL meeting, he's surprised to discover that his teammates are not only all gamer girls, but they happen to all attend the same school that he does. So the story itself follows the adventures as the group forms a school club to play the game, and also Hideki trying to help Akko, who's very infatuated with Hideki as his game character, and he's trying to work to help her separate the difference between fantasy and reality. So I'm taking a guess, this is a new thing for Funimation now, in doing these limited editions, for some reason to not make the materials and the art box so they'll fit inside each other. So apparently all the extras, once again, come separate in their own box, and the only thing that's going to end up fitting into the art box itself is the combo pack, and this is combo pack Blu-ray DVD. It's not just Blu-rays like the Fruits Basket release was. But let's go ahead and open this up here and see what we got inside the shrink wrap. And so, as I mentioned, we have our art box first off here. And get a look at the back here. And Akko, and what is she holding? That's her briefcase that she takes. Okay, cool. Kind of dressed as her character, evidently. But yeah, nice looking set here. Looks to be fairly well done. And, you know, RightStuf once again took very good care to make sure that the materials did not get roughed up in shipping. Now, of course, also in my case, these were all separate pre-orders, so, you know, it was just the one item in the box. It's not like they tried to shove a whole bunch of stuff in there. And my stuff only has to travel about an hour or so from Grimes, so not much chance for the U.S. Post Office to go apeshit crazy, kicking the crap out of the box. And so, you know, I rarely ever have anything show up from RightStuf that looked like it ended up being crushed or drop-kicked or fall off the truck or anything like that. And then also we have this kind of flimsy cardboard box that's holding all the extras that come along with this, and there feels like there's quite a bit in here. Now, I guess I didn't look to see what all the bonus items were that were included in this, but tell you what, let's go ahead and start with the discs, take a look at those, and then we'll go to the extras next. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the discs. And we'll go ahead and start with the, we'll go with the DVDs first. On the cover of the DVDs, this here would be Kyo, the student council president at the school. And go ahead and open this up here. And we have some, oh, looks like nice double-sided wraps, actually, with the same disc menu information, disc episodes shown. So if we go to the reverse side, let's see, this would be, let's see, I think this is Nanako, because Akane is a twin-tailed blonde, so yeah, I'll go with that one, because it's been a little while since I actually watched this. I don't remember when I originally ordered. This was back in April or May, probably sometime in May, because I think that's when I made my switch over, was late May. But and then we have our discs here also, and now that's impressive because Funimation did the full color screenings this time. This is a whole lot different than compared to the Fruits Basket, which really just had very, very minimalistic screening on there, which sucked because my fingerprints are already all over those, and I haven't even put one of them in the DVD or Blu-ray player yet. So, all right, let's see. That's it for the DVDs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Blu-rays next. Okay, and this, of course, would be Akko on the front cover work here, which is, again, changeable. And once again, the really nice full color screenings that I'm certainly not used to seeing these in the Funimation releases lately, so kind of nice they did that for this set. But same as I said for the DVDs when I was talking about the Fruits Basket, it's too bad that they didn't do full color all out screenings on those as well. But look at the inside artwork and the episodes, and yeah, this would be Akane, the twin tail. So that's the discs, and remember, let's see, take a look at the box, so let's go ahead and look at the extras. Yes, she is your online waifu for Laifu. One thing I want to point out about this set in comparison to the Fruits Basket set, this title is only Blu-ray Region A compatible, whereas the Fruits Basket was compatible for both regions A and B. Not really sure what licensing rules play in when Funimation makes a decision on what region or regions to include with each of their releases. Obviously DVD is a little easier because that would just be Region 1 in TSC for us here in the States. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack into this little box here and find out what all got included with this. and I think, wow, there's like significantly more than I was expecting. Wow, so we have, this is a full-size mouse pad. That's, I've never gotten a mouse pad that size before. Most of them that have been packed in before, now it's a little thicker too, but definitely larger size, because I've used the hell out of a couple of these that I've had for a few years now. And see if I can do a size comparison here. And I do apologize, these are in really, really, really rough shape, but been used quite a bit too. So here's the one that was shipped with Yamada's first time, and looks like there's about an extra 3/4 to an inch size on that one. And let's see, same thing with the Heaven's Lost Property. And again, I apologize for the shape of these, but yeah, they were pretty well used with my computer. So yeah, about the same thing, a little bit smaller across it seems like, but yeah, so this is kind of neat that they actually included a full-size mouse pad for once. But unfortunately, it still feels like the same thin quality, and yeah, it's a little bit too big actually for the Surface that I use my laptop on most of the time. And they've also included a sticker along with this of Akko too. So that's okay. So that kind of makes sense now why for this one they decided to put the materials in a separate box. But that's really cool. It's been a while since I've gotten something from Funimation that included the full-size mouse pad along with it. So that's going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thanks once again, everybody, for tuning into the channel. And this will probably be it for me for a little while, since I'll be going back to work totally off my vacation here in another day and a half now. But yeah, I've got at least the rest of today and tomorrow to go through and check some of these out. And I'm especially excited to watch Fruits Basket again. It's been a little while for me. So and I'll try to tag in some information afterwards and down below the description, and let you know what quality of everything looks like. And it is, as far as I know, it's still going to be a Blu-ray upscale, but I don't know. I always thought the DVDs were really crisp, but I'm kind of excited to check out the Blu-ray and see what it looks like. And I know it's going to sound great. So once again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care, and we'll see you again soon.